Hey everybody, how you doing? Welcome. So on this video, I'm going to give you 3 simple and easy strategies to help you deal with overwhelm. Look, overwhelm is a natural part of our life. We live in a society now where everything is so rushed, everything is coming at us at once. The normal day-to-day life for the average person now is extremely busy. And time seems so short. We just don't seem to have enough hours in the day to do anything. How many of you can relate to that? You get to the end of the day and you're just exhausted because you've been running around like a headless chicken trying to get everything done, and you still don't feel like you've got anywhere. And everything just gets moved and pushed back into the next day and the next day. And you feel like you're sinking. You'll feel like you're sinking in actions and tasks that you've got to get done, but you just cannot get the time to do them. And you just feel like you're drowning. How many of you can relate to that? So what I'm here to do is give you 3 simple strategies that are going to help you get out of that. Now, the first strategy is, number 1, you need to slow down. I know that sounds simple, but you've got to slow down, because what's happening is when you get overwhelmed, you're rushing. You're rushing about trying to get things done. If you're rushing, you're not really thinking about it. You're speeding through whatever task you've got to do. When you're speeding through something and not thinking about it, mistakes are going to happen. You're going to make errors. You're going to mess things up. Trust me, and when you mess things up, it means you're going to have to revisit it. It means you're going to have to go back over it and do it again because you haven't done it right the first time. Look, I learned this the hard way. I was at the start of the year, February, March, I was rushing around like a headless chicken, and it had me. I was going on a course, and because I was rushing, I missed my flight, and that it didn't end there. So I missed my flight, so I rebooked a flight. But because I was speeding through trying to get it done as quickly as possible, I booked my flight. I went back to the airport. I dropped my car off and everything, got to the check-in counter, went to check in my bags. The self-scan wouldn't scan. I was thinking, well, this is weird. Why isn't this working? And I asked the lady at the checkout. She said, it's not till next month. Your flight's not until next month. So when I was rushing, when I was speeding through, when I went to book my ticket again, instead of booking it for the date I needed it, I wasn't looking properly and I booked it for the month ahead. It turned out I missed another flight. There was a lot of money spent on the hotels and stuff, which I lost out on. That was a very costly mistake to me, simply because I did not slow down and take the time and due care of attention that the task needed at that moment in time. So that's the simple strategy for you, is just to slow down. I know when things are getting out of control, it seems like the right thing to do to try and keep up with it, but it's really not. You need to get back in control. And you do that by bringing things back down to your pace, down to your level, at your speed. That's how you get control. Strategy number 2, plan ahead. Oh my God, you'll hear so many people always plan ahead. It's drilled into us, but it's fundamental. Now, you might want to block out some time on Sunday night. I'm going to be doing my planning this evening. It's a Sunday when I'm recording this. I'm going to be doing my planning this evening, and I'm just going to be adding everything I need into my diary for not only next week, but if there's anything I know about in the following weeks, I'm going to be adding that in as well. And I'm going to be looking at each day and trying to maximize my day, trying to get the best out of it. And you can do this. You can do this weekly. You can do this daily. You can do this however much it requires and needs you to do. Everybody's different. Everyone's different. There's a strategy and there's a route that meets everybody's needs in different ways. But a great way to do this is to plan ahead on Sunday night. Just get everything set up. All your calls, meetings, food shopping, looking after kids. Have you got to call your parents? Are you meeting up with friends? Are you going out for dinner with your girlfriend or your boyfriend, whatever that looks like? Block that time in. Get it set up so you know what is happening each day. Trust me, if you don't take control of your time, somebody else will. Somebody else will take control of your time. And strategy number 3 is dedicate your time and fix it in. Fix it in. So, for instance, I had a day today, Sunday, I took some time to relax. And I physically had in my diary, I had procrastination time. Time where I dedicated to just doing nothing and just chilling out. Once you've done that, you feel guilt-free for having some time off. So things like that, block it in. And if you've set some time aside to do a task, and you say, let's say there's a piece of work that you need to do, and you've dedicated an hour to doing that. If you've dedicated an hour, stick to the hour. No matter how far you've got. If you've only got halfway through, if you've got 3/4 of the way through, when you get to that hour mark, move on to the next thing. Because what happens, if you get in the habit where you let yourself creep out over the time, you're going to spill into the next chunk of time. If you're spilling into the next chunk of time, that's going to have a knock-on effect over and over again. You're soon going to find yourself out of control again, because it's slipping into that time that you need. So dedicate that time in, fix it, block it off, and don't move from that. Don't move from that. As soon as that hour's up, that 2 hours, whatever that is, move on to the next thing. And then when you come back around to plan your week or plan your day, you need to dedicate some time to finish off what you missed. It's that simple. So hopefully these are 3 simple, very simple strategies to help you deal with overwhelm. Look, it all comes down to you taking responsibility. You've got to take control of your time. Just like managing your finances, you've got to manage your time. You're managing your wealth, how you pay your bills, your income, what your expenditure is. You've got to do it with your time. Where's that? Where's the free time you're getting coming in? Where have you got to spend your time? Who have you got to spend your time with? You've got to manage it in the exact same way. You've got to be on top of it. And that means that you need to take some responsibility. You've got to take some ownership for it, because nobody else is going to help you control your time. In fact, they want you to help with their time. So I hope that helps, guys. I'm going to be releasing more of these videos. It'd just be amazing if you could, it just really help me out if you could just like it, share it, tag people in, comment on it, anything you can do to just get the post out there, get the message out there. There are so many people who struggle with overwhelm, including myself. I was never known for time management. In fact, once upon a time, my time management was so poor, I missed a time management course because I hadn't effectively managed my time. How ironic is that? So it's common, everybody deals with it. So please help me. It would be a huge favor if you just like it, share it, comment, whatever. That'd be amazing. So thank you so much for listening, and I'll speak to you guys very soon.